Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us for a comprehensive look at the weather shaping our nation today. We're here to guide you through the latest updates and help you prepare for whatever the skies may bring. Today is Monday, September 29th, 2025, a day that's already bringing a mix of weather stories from coast to coast. Across the country, the weather is a story of contrasts: summer heat in the heartland, autumn chill out west, and even hints of winter on the horizon. From sun-drenched fields to misty mountain mornings and snowy scenes up north, America's vast landscape is experiencing it all. In the Atlantic, two hurricanes are spinning far out at sea, sending large waves to the east coast, but staying away from land. While these storms aren't expected to make landfall, coastal communities are still feeling their effects, with rough surf and dangerous rip currents keeping lifeguards on alert. Meanwhile, a strong heat wave is gripping the Midwest and southern plains, keeping temperatures unseasonably high. Cities from Kansas to Texas are seeing the mercury soar, with some areas breaking daily records. Residents are being urged to stay hydrated and limit outdoor activities during the hottest parts of the day. Out west, the Pacific Northwest is finally getting a taste of fall, with cool air and much-needed rain sweeping in from the ocean. After a long, dry summer, the rain is a welcome relief for both people and the parched forests, helping to reduce wildfire risks. This shift is a welcome break from the hot, dry summer and signals the changing seasons. The forests are looking greener, and the air feels fresher, reminding everyone that autumn is truly on its way. Looking ahead, forecasters are tracking a mass of cold Arctic air that could soon bring the first real chill, and even some snow, to the northern and central U.S. This early taste of winter may catch some by surprise, so it's a good time to start thinking about pulling out those warmer clothes. So, whether you're reaching for sunscreen or a sweater, there's a lot happening on the weather map this week. The variety of conditions means everyone should stay tuned for updates, as forecasts can change quickly. Let's dive into the details and see what's in store for your neighborhood. We'll break down the forecast region by region so you know exactly what to expect where you live. From big waves and heat waves to cool rain and the first hints of winter, it's a week of dramatic changes. No matter your plans, it's a good idea to keep an eye on the forecast and be ready for anything. Stay tuned as we break down the forecast region by region, highlighting the unique weather patterns affecting each part of the country. No matter where you are, the weather is on the move. Let's get started and see what the week ahead has in store for you and your community. Out in the Atlantic, Hurricanes Alberto and Imelda are making waves, literally. These two powerful storms are churning the waters and creating a spectacle that can be seen from space. While these powerful storms will stay far from the U.S. coast, their energy is sending high surf from Florida to Maine all week. The waves are expected to be particularly high, creating a dramatic scene along the shoreline. This means dangerous swimming conditions and strong currents, so it's best to admire the ocean from a safe distance. Lifeguards are urging beachgoers to heed warning signs and stay out of the water. Gusty winds, up to 40 miles per hour in some spots, will make coastal areas breezy and cool. These winds can also cause minor damage and make it difficult to walk along the beach. A stalled front over the Carolinas is bringing some rain early in the week, but drier weather returns by midweek. This rain is a welcome relief for some areas that have been experiencing dry conditions. Even with sunny skies inland, the sea remains active and powerful. The contrast between the calm inland weather and the turbulent ocean is striking. These hurricanes are a reminder that the season isn't over, and even distant storms can impact our shores. It's a testament to the far-reaching effects of these natural phenomena. Coastal residents should watch for high surf and strong winds, especially through the weekend. The conditions can change rapidly, so staying informed is crucial. The main story for the East Coast: respect the ocean's power and stay safe. Observing from a distance is the best way to enjoy the beauty without risking safety. The waves may be beautiful, but they're not to be underestimated. Their power can be deceptive, and it's important to remain cautious. Hurricane season continues, so stay alert for any changes. Keeping an eye on weather updates can help you stay prepared for any sudden developments. For now, enjoy the dramatic views from the shore. The ocean's power is a sight to behold, but always from a safe vantage point. The wind and waves will linger a few more days before calming down. Until then, the coastal areas will continue to experience the effects of these distant hurricanes. Keep an eye on local advisories if you're near the water. These updates can provide crucial information about changing conditions. Let's move inland to see how the rest of the country is faring. the weather inland can be quite different from the coastal areas, offering a different perspective on the week's forecast. In the nation's heartland, the calendar may say autumn, but the weather tells a different story. Across the vast stretches of the Midwest, the sun still reigns supreme, and the air is thick with the warmth of late summer. Summer refuses to let go, clinging to the land with a stubborn grip. The days are long, the skies are clear, and the heat lingers well into the evening hours, making it feel as if the season will never end. A dome of high pressure is trapping heat across the Midwest and southern plains, pushing temperatures into the upper 80s and even 90s. This weather pattern is not just a brief spell, it's a relentless stretch that's rewriting the usual script for this time of year. Cities like Chicago, Indianapolis, and St. Louis are sweltering, with air conditioners still running and no sign of crisp fall air. Residents are trading sweaters for shorts, and parks are filled with people seeking shade or cooling off with cold drinks. A brief cool down will bring some relief to the Great Lakes by midweek, but the heat quickly returns. Any hint of autumn is fleeting, as warm winds sweep back in, keeping temperatures above average. Even northern states like Minnesota and the Dakotas are feeling unusually warm for late September. Locals are surprised to find themselves enjoying summer-like days, with lakeside strolls and outdoor activities still in full swing. This persistent pattern is delaying the arrival of true autumn weather for millions. Trees remain green, and the familiar crunch of fallen leaves is nowhere to be found. The heat stretches from the southern states all the way to the Canadian border, creating a vast zone of unseasonable warmth that covers much of the country's interior. For now, it's more like August than October in the middle of the country. Golden sunlight bathes the fields, and the air is filled with the sounds of summer. The question remains, when will fall finally arrive? Each day brings hope for a change, but the forecast keeps pushing autumn further away. Until then, expect more hot, sunny days and a slow start to sweater weather. The anticipation for cooler air grows, but for now, summer's hold is unyielding. The heartland stays locked in summer's grip a little longer, with families making the most of the sunshine and children playing outdoors as if schools just let out for vacation. Let's check in on the South and Plains next, where the story of lingering heat continues to unfold. The Southern Plains and South are baking under the same high-pressure dome. Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas are seeing temperatures soar into the 90s with relentless sunshine and little relief in sight. The heat is expected to last most of the week, keeping lawns dry and people searching for shade. A few showers may pop up in West Texas, eastern New Mexico, and Colorado, but they'll be brief and scattered. By Tuesday, some rain could reach the Wyoming mountains, but the main story is still the heat. The central U.S. remains locked in a summer-like pattern, delaying the arrival of fall colors and cooler air. For now, it's all about staying cool and waiting for a break from the heat. The sun dominates, and the question is, when will autumn finally take over? Until then, the South and Plains remain firmly in summer mode. Now let's head west for a change in the weather. Out west, it's a different story. Autumn has arrived with cool air and rain. Two rain systems are moving through the Pacific Northwest this week, bringing clouds and much-needed moisture. The first system spreads rain from Washington and Oregon into northern California, Idaho, and Montana. Temperatures drop, skies turn gray, and the air feels crisp, a welcome change after a dry summer. The rain helps reduce wildfire risk and replenishes rivers and reservoirs. This is classic fall weather for the region, encouraging cozy days indoors or brisk walks in the rain. The shift marks the end of the dry season and the start of the West's wet months. For many, it's time to pack away summer clothes and embrace the cooler, wetter days ahead. The Pacific Northwest leads the way into autumn. Let's see what the next rain system brings. Stay tuned for more showers. The rain isn't done yet. Another system arrives Tuesday, keeping the Pacific Northwest damp through midweek. More rain falls in Washington, Oregon, and Northern California, with some reaching the Sierra Nevada mountains. Snow may dust the highest peaks, helping build the crucial winter snowpack. This steady pattern signals a true autumn setup, with the jet stream guiding storms into the region. The west stays cool and wet, while the central U.S. remains hot and dry. Residents can expect gray skies, vibrant forests, and crisp, clean air. Rain boots and umbrellas are a must this week. The wet season is underway, vital for the environment and water supply. While some may miss the sun, this rain is essential for the region's health. The Pacific Northwest embraces its classic fall weather. Now, let's check in on the Northeast. The Northeast is enjoying a pocket of calm, classic early fall weather. Cool, dry air from Canada brings comfortable days and crisp nights, perfect for apple picking or hiking. High pressure keeps skies mostly sunny and temperatures in the 60s and 70s. While the coast feels breezy from distant hurricanes, inland areas are peaceful and mild. The leaves are just starting to change, hinting at the colorful display to come. This region is the sweet spot on the weather map, offering a gentle start to autumn. Enjoy the calm before bigger changes arrive later in the season. The Northeast is a reminder that fall can arrive quietly. Let's look north and west for the first signs of winter. In the highest mountains of Alaska and western Canada, winter is already making an appearance. Snow is falling in the peaks of British Columbia and Alaska, thanks to the same cool pattern bringing rain to the Pacific Northwest. These early snows build the winter snowpack, vital for water supplies next spring. The presence of snow in the north helps set the stage for colder air to move south in the coming months. For now, the snow is limited to high elevations, but it's a clear sign that the seasons are shifting. The snow level will drop as autumn deepens, eventually reaching lower elevations. These first flakes are a beautiful reminder that winter is waiting in the wings. Let's see how this cold air could soon impact the rest of the country. Looking ahead, a major pattern shift is coming in early October. A pool of Arctic air is set to plunge south, bringing the first real taste of winter to the central and northern U.S. cities like Chicago and Minneapolis. Could see temperatures drop from the 80s to the 40s and 50s, a dramatic change. Lake effect snow showers are possible near the Great Lakes, and the Rockies may see their first widespread snowfall. This cold snap will finally break the heat and usher in classic autumn weather. The timing and strength are still being tracked, but the change is certain. Get ready to swap shorts for sweaters as fall truly arrives. The weather can change fast. Enjoy the warmth while it lasts. A new season is just around the corner.